a $1,200 increase, and a $2,000 fourth stimulus check specifically focused on Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI beneficiaries. Can they both arrive at the same time? The simple answer is yes, and I do want to elaborate for you here in this video, as I recently had somebody reach out and say, hey, we've got this couple different things right now. Can we actually get both of these at the same time if I'm receiving, say, Social Security or SSDI or SSI or any other benefits administered by Social Security? The simple answer is, again, yes. Let's talk through the details about this. All right, now both of these are actually on the table. Believe it or not, let's talk through exactly where we're at with both of these, even though they've both been floated multiple times over the last few months here, since late last year as well, and where we're currently at with these. Now, what is the $1,200? This is actually out of the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. Okay, I've talked about this one specifically in dedicated videos and in live streams over the last couple months here, but technically it was originally introduced early in 2025, and then again it was reintroduced with co-sponsors even back at the very end of October 2025. Okay, so that's what that is. It's a temporary $200 per month raise only for 6 months, which is why it's $1,200. $200 a month over 6 months is actually $1,200 is what they're talking about there. So that, and they want that to go into effect basically right here, right now, the beginning of 2026 is when they wanted that to go into effect, okay? So that is what that's all about. Now, also, the $2,000 stimulus check, again, I don't think I need to explain that a whole lot. We've heard that one multiple times out of the president. Back on November 9th is when he introduced this, or talked about it, I should say, for the first time. And he's been out multiple times since then, over the last couple months here, where the president has talked about, oh, this distribution, this dividend, the $2,000. And we've heard about it out of many different people within the administration, as well as lawmakers. Many people are getting on board with this, and also a lot of people are also saying, I don't know how we're actually going to do this, but okay, I guess we'll just talk about it. So anyway, those are the two that I'm referring to. Now, again, I had a question recently. Somebody reached out and said, okay, we've got this. Is it like take your pick? Can we get both of these? How would this actually work? Here's what it comes down to. These are actually two totally separate things, okay? Again, the number one, which was the $1,200, the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. That one, again, is a $200 per month raise for a temporary 6-month period of time. That one, according to, again, the piece of legislation, the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act, they want that one to be paid out of Social Security. Now, you've heard my opinion on that over the last couple months here, where I've said, cool idea, but first off, not everybody should probably be getting this. Higher income people probably shouldn't be getting it. Not only that, it probably shouldn't be paid out of Social Security, because Social Security does not have all that extra money laying around that they could pay out. I mean, technically they do, but it would bring insolvency closer to present time by, a few months. And we're already down to about 6.5 years until insolvency hits. I don't know if we should be pulling out tens of billions of dollars at this point. Rather than having Social Security pay for it, maybe they should just have general federal funds pay for it, and then, not risk the insolvency date being moved forward by a couple months on Social Security. Okay, so that's what that's all about. And that would be paid technically out of Social Security. Now, obviously, the $2,000 stimulus check that we've heard about, or $2,000 dividend, $2,000 distribution, $2,000 rebate, whatever you want to call it, it's all referring to literally the exact same thing. But this one's been floated by the president, and that one, again, is basically a profit share, a distribution, a dividend, basically sharing in the profits, again, from tariff revenues, money being brought into the country, essentially, is what that wants to be paid out through. Okay, so that one alone would be paid out from a different source. Therefore, these are two totally different things. So in the very weird event that lawmakers came forward and passed both of these simultaneously, which I'm going to be fair, would be very weird. I wouldn't foresee them doing that, and I actually wouldn't really count on that, if I'm being 100% fair with you. I wouldn't count on them doing that, but they also could do it at the same time. If they just so wanted to do so, they could technically pass The $200 per month raise, temporary for 6 months, like they introduced it, as well as they could do the $2,000 stimulus check, which again, that's a one-off payment as of right now. Who knows? Maybe they turn it into a monthly or something like that. But anyway, they could technically do both of these at the same time. I would not count on them doing both, but in theory, yes, they could technically do both of these, or they could do one or the other. I don't know. Take your pick, okay? And again, I don't think it's that hard to figure out which somebody would choose if we had the option to just choose and say, sure, I'll take one or the other. I mean, obviously, everybody would choose the $2,000 versus the $1,200. I'm pretty sure I'd be pretty confident in saying most people would choose that, but who knows? Maybe everybody wants a $200 monthly increase for the next 6 months, and then it just drops off randomly, okay? So again, that's the answer to the question. So for those who've been wondering on this, and again, the specific question that I got about this just recently, I hope that answers it for you. But again, technically, they could do all kinds of different things. By the way, there's multiple different pieces of legislation that are out there floating around to reform Social Security, to raise benefits, to adjust the COLA, to raise the full retirement age. There's all kinds of different proposals out there. There's many of them. You've heard me talk about them over the last year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is. There's many different pieces of legislation out there to reform Social Security. Now, I want to point something out super fast. We want Social Security to be reformed. I know that that sounds very weird, like, oh, we really don't want Social Security to be reformed. Trust me, we do want Social Security to be reformed. If we get no reform to Social Security, guess what? We're locking in a guaranteed, well, about a 24% cut to our benefits in about 6.5 years. So yeah, we definitely want reform to Social Security. If we get no reform, we get a guaranteed 24% cut. We don't want that at all. To any degree, we do not want that. So that's my point behind that, is that it's scary to think about Social Security changing and having reform come into this program, but without it, we get a huge cut guaranteed. So that's why I keep saying is that, yeah, we actually want reform to come into this program. What that's going to look like, that's a whole nother story. Well, there's some very scary reform out there. I'll be fair with you. There's definitely some very scary proposals that they have floated out there to reform the program. There's also some pretty good ones as well. But what are they going to choose? That's still up for grabs. Nobody knows that yet. And I'm not sure what is taking them so long to figure out a plan on this. There's 500 plus people within this House and the Senate. Why can't they come up with a plan that everybody agrees upon that saves this program from insolvency in about 6.5 years? I don't know. That's a whole other topic in of itself, and I hope that we can certainly talk about that in a separate video. Let me know down below if you want me to. Drop a comment down below. I can certainly talk about some of those other proposals that are out there and some of their plans on that, but this is where we're at for this right now. Anyway, hope this helps you understand the situation. And again, I'm going to continue watching everything very, very closely and keep you updated as we get more information on any of it. Anything that goes on right now to raise your benefits, to adjust the program, to reform Social Security, to issue stimulus or dividend payments or distributions, anything like that, obviously I will bring that to your attention immediately as we get more information across the wire. Anyway, as of right now, again, I think you probably know this, not a whole lot going on as far as raising of your benefits or the distribution of money, extra money, bonus money, stimulus, anything like that. Nothing as of right now, but obviously I will continue to keep you posted on that as we get more information. There's a lot of people talking, the administration included. A lot of people there also talking about this distribution, but again, talk is cheap. Let's see what they actually do about this. Rather than just talking, will they actually act on this? That's what really counts right now. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. And again, if you had the questions on this, or again, if you've seen the questions out there floated on these couple topics, here you go. Here's the answer to you. Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, please subscribe if you're new here, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Stay tuned. Share the video. Big share button down below. Otherwise, check out the well over 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. And just stay tuned. Big things are happening every single day. More information's coming across. And I'll keep you posted no matter what with everything coming out. Enjoy your day. Stay warm out there. And I'll catch you again later in the next video. I'll see you soon. All right.